beautiful people, welcome back to the channel. It's so nice to have you all back again, guys. The other day I reacted to a video talking about dating Finnish people, like how to date Finnish people. So today I'm going to be reacting to another video of dating Finnish people part 2. Okay, so if you enjoyed the last one and if you didn't watch the last one, I recommend you stick with this. I think I would suggest you stick with this. Okay, so let's dive right into this without further ado.
Hey, what's up guys? My name is Dave Cad and today I've got a bit of advice for you actually. Last year I did a video about dating Finnish people, and so 1 year later I am actually engaged to a Finnish person. So I feel like at this point I'm pretty much an expert to give advice on this stuff. So here's a few tips for people if you are thinking about dating someone that is from Finland. Don't let any Finnish people see this, by the way. Here we go. Drinking. Drinking is a pretty big part of the culture in Finland. So if you can't handle your booze, probably best you look elsewhere for your partner. Like for example, when you go to the sauna, they'll insist that you take a beer with you. You gotta stay hydrated. It's a hot place. But honestly, if you can't handle your drink, probably don't even set foot in Finland. Just don't bother. Just go around it. Speaking of consuming fluids, coffee. If you don't like coffee, you literally stand no chance in Finland. If the Finns aren't drinking beer, they're drinking coffee. Let's put it that way. Coffee with breakfast, coffee with lunch. Coffee somewhere in between there as well. Coffee after lunch. Pre-dinner coffee. Post-dinner coffee. That one's a bit naughty though. Honestly, it's no wonder that the Finns drink the most coffee per capita.
Exactly, in the whole world.
Hitting you with them facts. The next one is if you want to make a good impression, like when you first go into someone's house. Always take your shoes off, because no matter where you're going, you're going to need to go ahead and do that. Now, I know pretty much anywhere in the world that you go, it's always polite to either ask if you need to take your shoes off or just take your shoes off when you go into someone's home. But in Finland, it's almost like it's against the law to walk into someone's house with your shoes on. Like, don't even try it, honestly. I'm pretty sure they have the police on speed dial just in case someone walks into their home with their shoes on. Sounds dramatic, but pretty accurate. Okay, so the language. I've spoken about this a lot over the last couple of years. I've even tried my hand at learning a little bit of it. Maybe you're a little bit down the way with this person, you want to start maybe impressing them a little bit, so you think you're going to learn some Finnish. I'm going to stop you right there. Don't bother. I think I read somewhere that it's in the top 5 most difficult languages for a native English speaker to learn. And most of those other languages have a completely different alphabet. So that's pretty messed up. And no matter how hard you try, you're never going to learn it. So
are you sure? You want to try me?
Definitely learn a few words. Kiitos is a good one. Thank you, of course. And you'll always get a little sympathetic smile when you say kiitos to someone. Like, oh, they're trying. Okay, the next one is pretty much inevitable, but it's always good to be prepared. And you need to prepare to get fat. Because although the food is a little bit strange, it tastes so good. My favorite ever thing in Finland is maksalaatikko, which is basically just a load of mashed up liver and rice with raisins in a box. And that sounds freaking disgusting, but I've literally never put anything more tasty in my mouth ever.
Are you kidding me?
Also, it seems like there's a pie for every occasion. Wherever you go, there will be a pie, and they're always so good. Speaking of pies and cakes, the Finns seem to celebrate pretty much anything. For example, name days. So it turns out that everybody has a name day. So on one day of the year, you will have a specific day where you just celebrate being named something. Honestly, it seems like the name day is almost more important than the birthdays. And God forbid if you forget a name day. Birthdays you can get away with. That's just a number. Don't you dare forget my name. Okay, so I think that's enough advice for you to be getting on with at this point. If you haven't seen my first video, you should probably go and check that out as well. There's
I recommend that too.
Stuff over there too. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video.
This was super interesting. I reacted to the first one and I loved the comments. I enjoyed, reacting to it. So this time around, I decided to react to the second one because the first one, he gave 1 or 2 advice on what to do. So this one, I think, as somebody that is dating a Finnish lady, like he said, I think this advice is also top notch. What he recommends is top notch. So I think you should follow his recommendations, right? This was quite educative. So if you want to date a Finnish boy or a girl, Dave Cad is your best blog to hear 1 or 2 things, to do. This was honestly true because I know that as an English speaker, it might be slightly difficult for you to learn Finnish completely. So the best you can do is to learn 1 or 2s, right? So I've learned kiitos. Kiitos means thank you. So that's already something, isn't it? We are going there, we are going further, right? So I really enjoyed watching this, like I said. So how many of you enjoyed watching this as much as I did? Let me know what you think in the comment section. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button. See, we'll see you in our next video.